Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and thank you for being with us at Hope for Today. I want to encourage us to treat others like we want to be treated, and I want to encourage us to consider that anyone in our lives that is, caused some consequences for themselves, made some bad decisions, going through a tough time, if we're not careful, we'll show them more judgment than grace. And I want to talk about what it means to show them more grace. Because at the end of the day, we've all made bad decisions. We've all made mistakes. And probably what helped us when we were in that season is someone who showed us grace, not so much judgment. And when we come to this idea in Scripture, we see Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 and 2. It says, "Judge not that you be not judged. For with the judgment you pronounce, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." Jesus here is talking. Essentially, he's saying that it's quite uncomely for a human being to judge another human being because you two are a human being. The whole idea being that you make the same mistakes and you do the same stuff. And one of the great opportunities we have as Christians is to show our spouse and to show our kids, to show our coworkers, to show our family members grace as opposed to judgment. Because at the end of the day, we too have messed up in our lives. The story is told of olden days where pilgrims were traveling along a dusty road on their way to the king's castle, and they come across a man named Stephen. And Stephen is chopping wood insofar that he was a woodcutter, and under his breath, the pilgrims could hear him saying, beneath his breath with every swing of his axe, "Adam, Adam, Adam," every time he chopped the wood. Adam, Adam. And finally, one pilgrim says, "Sir, why do you keep yelling out Adam every time you swing the axe?" And he said, "Well, it's because of Adam's sin in the garden that I have to work so hard. And so I yell with frustration, Adam, Adam, Adam." Not too long after that, the king heard about this man, Stephen, and said, "I want to rescue you from a life of labor and come and be a member of my court." And the king escorts him into this grandiose room. "This is your bedroom, Stephen. And over there is my great cuisine and foods. And over there is a wonderful feather bed. And here's all the gold and silver that is yours. And over here in this area, all the fine clothes of raiment and fine clothing and all these sorts of things." And he gives them this lap of luxury. He says, "All of this is yours to enjoy, Stephen. But that vase over there, that vase, I would prefer that you don't touch that vase. Other than that, completely enjoy this place." And so Stephen is now into this lap of luxury. He's loving the feather bed. He's loving the delicious cuisine. He's taking baths in the big clawfoot tub, and he's wearing the beautiful clothes. But every day that passed, Stephen kept staring at that vase, wondering what was on the inside. Weeks go by, and he's enjoying so much that the king is offered, but he can't keep his mind off that vase until finally he succumbs, opens up the vase, but stumbles as he opens it and crashes it on the floor. The king comes back and says, "Stephen, I gave you one requisite. There was one thing I want you to do, and you couldn't honor that. So I'm going to kick you back out, and you're going to go back to your life as a woodcutter." And it was said that Stephen, as he continued to chop wood, would swing the axe and say, "Stephen, Stephen, Stephen." Because he understood that at the end of the day, every last one of us messes up. Show grace today, not judgment. That's Hope for Today. I'll see you next time.